today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, this is the National Football League. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaunt with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tap...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd down and 13. Back to throw. Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved.
Touchdown! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown, and the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guy into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over possession here at the 44. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle to Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. So 1st and 10 now from the 30 as they've got it as we resume action. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Williams to throw on second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Chicago offense set to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A little short pass. This is Everett. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL.
And got his man complete. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Hurts. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Parker from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Now the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Williams loses the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Williams over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Good footwork at the 30. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Hurts.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off.
It's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.